Hello friends, it's a beautiful day. It's the third day of spring and it's 70 degrees outside. So we are going to plant some onion plants. We went to Berlin Seeds and we bought these little bundles of onion plants. Here's like one bundle and here's another bundle and here's another bundle. They come all bundled up with a rubber band on them. I took them and I stuck them in some seed starting mix, just a little bit to keep the roots wet and keep them alive. And they actually grew a carpet of roots. When I took them home, they spent a couple of days just like this, just on a shelf with a grow light in my house. And then I started bringing them out every day for a couple hours at first, and then basically all day, every day for about a week or so to get them hardened off to go outside. And now today is the day we're going to plant them. And onions are incredibly resilient. But I prefer to do it this way. Actually, I like to start my own onion seeds, but things got away from me this year and I didn't have time to do it. I started them, but it was just way too late. Next year, I'm starting all my onion seeds on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I'm having a New Year's onion planting party. I decided I'm sick of being late on planting onions. I'm not doing it anymore. But anyway, this year we got plants. If you're not going to start seeds really early in the year, like New Year's, then buying plants that are already from started seeds is the way to go. You get these little bundles and you get an onion plant that is in its first year of life. So it is going to make a big fat bulb that you can store and eat over the wintertime. If you buy onion sets, which is the little bulbs that don't have a plant on them, those are going to be in their second year of life. And those are going to naturally want to, because onions are a biennial, those are naturally going to want to they're going to want to go to seed. They're going to want to flower and go to seed. They're not going to want to make a bulb. The onion plant natural life cycle is year one, make a big fat bulb that can support the flowering process in year two. They overwinter, and in year two, they flower and make seeds. So the best way to do it is to start with plants or start from seed, not sets. Kind of windy out here, so hopefully that doesn't mess up the sound too bad. When you got these onion plants like this, you can just take and tease them apart. You just be careful and you just pull the roots apart and then you can plant the onion. When you plant the onion, you want to put the roots in the ground, but you want the onion bulb to be above the ground like this. And then it'll grow a nice big bulb and a nice big healthy plant. Something kind of like that. Lord God bless this onion patch. Give us the goodness. Protect it from deer, bunnies, groundhogs. Some of these babies got some really nice roots on them.
Yeah, some of them don't.
Here's a section, it's got really nice roots. They're tangled up really good. You just got to be careful when you're pulling them apart. And if you need to, go get some water and just kind of slosh it around in some water, and that'll help get them apart too. You want to help?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta see this line right here?
Yeah.
This is how you do it. You take an onion, you gotta spread the dirt like that, set the roots all down flat, and then just cover them back up. And we don't want the bulb, the onion, we don't want this onion bulb part to be underground, just the roots. All right, here, give it a try. You got enough room to do like 2 or 3 more. Here, let me help you. You gotta just be real careful when you just shake them apart a little bit and try not to rip them all up. All right, we did some white onions. Now we're gonna do some brown ones. Is that a bee?
Yeah.
First bees of the year? The last type of onions we're gonna plant is red onions. The white onions and the red onions were a lot more vigorous and had a lot better root growth than the brown onions. So hopefully the brown onions will still do well. They get 3 months of vegetative growth before they start bulbing. They won't start bulbing until about the solstice. So hopefully everything will be all right. If not, it looks like we should at least have some good red and white onions. Yeah, these babies look way better than those other ones. Actually, these look almost better than the white ones. Yep. We use more red ones than we use anything else, so. So I'm pretty sure I put borage all down that side where you're at, either where you're at or where your feet are at. And I think this is the sorrel. So I think the sorrel is all planted direct sowed into this, like, to this edge here. So hopefully it'll root in, and I'm pretty sure it fully dies back in the wintertime. So early in the year, it comes up. It's like one of the first things to start coming up, and it have all these little green leaves that kind of look like spinach, and they have a lemon spinach taste, supposedly. Spinach is really difficult to grow, so it'd be nice if we could find alternatives for spinach that are easy to grow that we like, you know? This is awesome, Mom. These are really nice looking onions. I'm telling you, New Year's next year, our New Year's party is going to be an onion planting party. These are even better than them. I thought the white ones were looking pretty good, but these ones are even better than the white ones. For me, I just want to have onions we can store. Like I don't even mind buying local onions. It's just they're not storage onions because they're freaking peeled. So for me, I'm excited if we can grow these and then store them all year and still have, like this time next year, still have onions. And I know it's possible because I got one in my fridge right now from last year. Little tiny red onion about the size of a quarter. Me and Bubba might have planted stuff right there though. Somewhere in there we put like dill and cauliflower and stuff all. I don't think there's anything in that bed there though.